check. There we go. Good evening, y'all. Change the, there we go, that rotating color one behind me. Well, it is overcast and cold and windy. Right now it's 63. Gonna get down to like 59 at 11 p.m. So kind of a cold spring, bro. What's up, Nate? Good evening, bro. How was your day, Nate? Went to the Fiesta, just saw a bunch of art exhibits, which I'll post in my stories later on. Sweet, bro. You should post some in the Discord lobby chat too, bro. Wind Waker? Is that what this is? The song? It's a mix. Let me see. You're probably right. Set. At the 50-minute mark. Is that it? Hold on. Is it this one? No, it's this one. It's called Verdenturf Town? What is that from? Dude, last night we watched the new Mario Galaxy movie. Wow, I really liked it. I really liked it. And that also might have something to do with the fact that I'm a huge Nintendo fan. 2, specifically, Mario's my favorite franchise or IP from Nintendo. And 3rd, Mario Galaxy is my favorite 3D Mario game, so while those are contributing factors, aside from that, I really enjoyed it. I thought everything from the animation to just, you know, the humor in the movie, the cute stuff happening, like, all of it was great. And for dinner, we ordered Chuck E. Cheese pizza. The Yoshi walk cycle was just classic. I forgot all about I don't want to say too much spoilers. I mean, it's been out in theaters since April, but you know, that doesn't mean I want to just go and spoil everything, but the power-up at the end of the movie, Nate, you know which one I'm talking about? The one with the red star he grabs? I totally forgot that was a power-up in Galaxy. And I found that out last night, accidentally. It happened to be the same day. Went to go play it. Or no, was that this morning? Maybe it was this morning I played it. Yeah, I think it was this morning I was playing Galaxy with, you know, and Maxine and Zoe were watching me, and I went to the Gateway Galaxy, which, you know, for those who don't know, the Gateway Galaxy that's the first, like, I mean, it's like a planet, but they call it a Gateway Galaxy. It's like, you know, when you first meet the 3 bunnies you gotta catch in the beginning of Galaxy, Boyoyoing. You go there again once you like, I think it's like once you get to the engine room, you like unlock it, I think. Is it at the engine room or after the engine room? Anyways, you can go back there for a second star, and the second star is 100 purple coins, and you know, to get all the purple coins, you need the power up. I love Galaxy. I had to give it to the Nintendo Switch version. It was a hell of a lot easier. Yeah. Actually, I've been really enjoying the new control scheme with the Switch controllers for Mario Galaxy. I'm so happy they didn't make us do Joy-Cons. Like I said, that is the only thing I have against the Nintendo Wii. See, I like the Nintendo Wii. And it's after. Okay, it's after the engine room. Okay, that must be when you unlock the garden, right? Is that, it goes engine room and then you take one more, like the teleporter, and then the garden's up top. Okay, that makes sense. But that's the only thing I have against the Wii, but I was saying is that I actually like the Wii. There was a lot of people who, during the PS3, 360 era, Wii era, were like, Wii? That's a baby's toy. Gamers don't play the Wii. I played PC, owned a 360. I actually never owned a PS3 during that era, just, you know, because money. By that time, I was a senior and, you know, making money, so things weren't really given to me. I had to buy it. So, you know, like, money and Christmas and birthdays, it's like, you know, you choose wisely, so I chose the 360 as a second console. But anyways, so, you know, it wasn't like I was unexperienced or unexposed to like real gaming. It's like I had a 360, I had a PC, which I was playing first-person shooters, real-time strategy games. I mean, the list goes on, right? But I also love the Wii. And that mostly went for like Nintendo's first-party IPs, right? Like, I wasn't getting Call of Duty with motion controls, you know, or anything that also came out on the 360 or PC. I was obviously getting those things on those consoles, not the Wii. But that being said, with a underpowered console, a console mostly marketed towards like casuals, like your grandma, your aunt, you know, who play Wii Sports, they did have some really fun games, and I loved a lot of the first-party IPs. My only complaint was that most games did not have options to use a controller. And what I mean is that there was options to use a controller. So, for example, there were a lot of games where I think it actually, and this might have been like later in the Wii's lifetime, like I don't think it was possible with a lot of launch titles. I think you actually had to use motion controls, or you know, you had to use the nunchuck Wiimote setup or just the Wiimote. But a lot of titles later on gave you an option of you can use just a Wiimote nunchuck, or use a controller. And so I had a Wii Pro controller, the gold one. It actually came when the GoldenEye like relaunch or the reboot or the remaster that came out during like 2010 or whatever. I got that one, and you know, when there was an option, I'd play on that, you know, for games. But my only complaint was that a lot of the first-party titles like Zelda or Mario, they made you play motion controls. And while I was good enough, and you know, to the point where it was like, you know, I was able to get 120 stars, both Mario and Luigi, on Galaxy 1 and 2, and you know, played Wind Waker. I'm sorry, played Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess. You know, it's like, and I did well with the Wiimote nunchuck setups I had to use. I still would have loved to play with the controller. There was an annoying part of the shaking and motion that you had to dial in to do it just right. You know, and there was a lot of times where it's like you're in an intense moment and you're like, for Mario, like Galaxy, you're trying to like do a jump right or an additional jump, and in addition to like doing stuff, you have to like shake the Wiimote for like an extra spin. It's like, you know, some of those moments, it's like things happen so fast, it's like it's just quicker to press a button than to shake your arm. So that was the annoying side to it. you know. And then also in the setup that I had the room in, I couldn't lounge and play. Really upsetting. I couldn't sit on the couch. The way the room was set up, the couch was like to the right of the TV, not like directly in front of the TV. So I actually, for most of like playing the Wii, I had to wheel over like an office chair and then like sit like this. Like, good posture, made sure my hands were pointed at the TV, right? So like I had to play the Wii like in a chair like this where I could sit in front of the TV, like because the couch was like over here, and it's like I couldn't like sit, I couldn't like lounge and play because the Wiimote and the sensor bar wouldn't work, it wouldn't line up. So I had to sit like as straight as I can, aim towards the TV, and it's like, dude, I don't want to play Zelda and Mario like core tight, shoulders back and down, you know. Wiimote nunchuck angled right. It's like that was the annoying part of the Wii. That's the only thumbs down thing I have against the Wii. Other than that, the Wii was a good experience. I like the Wii too. It's just that giving us the maximum power up from the get-go feels like a piece of fresh air. The new Play Control remakes were a solid idea, but it wouldn't work on my part because I already had the games through GameCube. But yeah, it goes back to what brought it up was that the new control scheme where you can just use a Pro controller with the like gyroscope, you know, motion on that to aim the cursor to grab the start bits. I would have been annoyed. Again, this is all how I went on this rant just now about the Wii, is that I would have been annoyed had they made us use the two Joy-Cons to play the game like the Wiimote Nunchuck. So I'm glad they did a quality life update and made it so like everything, if you're like I played with the Switch 2 Pro controller because I played on the Switch 2. So it was really nice to have the motion control part of like aiming to grab star bits be the only thing I have to worry about when it comes to motion controls. Oh, and what's really nice is like the quick recalibration you could do of the cursor. It's the right R button, not the trigger. So if it's ever off, you know, you can just quickly press it to recalibrate to the center of the screen, which is nice. And that means to like when like Mario does like that spin jump thing, you know, to like, you know, jump higher or, you know, go inside the star teleporter things, whatever they're called. You can just do it by the press of hitting Y. Easy as that. You don't have to do any jump and then, you know, flick the Wiimote up kind of crap. Based on that demonstration, I wonder if there were any standout candies that even reference the Wii. Yeah. But yeah. That's my take on the Wii. Fun console. Great first-party games. Only dock it gets is with certain games it forces you to play motion. It forced you to play motion controls. One of the most annoying things with the motion controls was one of the first games I got, right? My senior year of high school, is that, you know, so I had like Twilight Princess, Wii Sports. I think when I got the game for Christmas, I had, you know, Wii Sports, Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 3, and then I went out and myself, because I got this all as a Christmas gift, my brother and I. But later that, I think maybe in January for New Year's, around there, I went and bought Need for Speed Carbon. Now, Need for Speed Carbon, I was playing at my friend Derek's house on his Xbox 360. And when I found out that there was a Wii port, which, you know, I think it came out on the PS3, the 360, PC, and the Wii. And I think the PS2 and the original Xbox, I forget. I think it may have come out for a bunch of stuff, like both generations. But there was a Wii version, right? And again, remember, at this point, I'm playing on the 360 at my friend's house, and I'm pretty far into it, right? Like, I'm like a good, like, halfway through the game, and I find out there's a Wii version. I'm like, oh, I want to get on the Wii so I can play it at my house. Dude, I was so mad. The controls, this is the part where I got pissed at the Wii, right? Forcing you to use motion controls. So get this, right? because it's not even about like the nunchuck and the Wiimote and like it's configured like a controller, right? In the sense that like you're holding two things that have essentially, you know, it's a controller divided. It's like playing with the Joy-Cons, right? If you had like the Joy-Con grip, right? If you attach on your Switch, you know, that middle section, like it's essentially just like space between the two Joy-Cons. It's just being held together, right? So the same concept of like a Wiimote and nunchuck. And, you know, most of the games, like without the motion controls, it's like essentially just was a controller divided in half. You just had to hold it in separate hands, right? So with that being said, it's like a lot of stuff was actually playable. And the annoying part with Need for Speed Carbon on the Wii is they did not allow a control scheme to be used like a controller. So even if you had the Wiimote and the nunchuck separately, like in one in each hand, right? Obviously, it couldn't be configured to be played like a controller. It literally had to be like Mario Kart Wii with like the steering wheel holding a Wiimote. And if you used a nunchuck Wiimote combo, you couldn't just use like A or trigger, B trigger or Z trigger for gas like you would like on the controller. You literally had to hold the Wiimote in the upright position, like straight up, and use it like a gas pedal. You literally had to like move the Wiimote down like this to represent the gas pedal. You couldn't just play the fucking game with a Wiimote nunchuck like a controller, right? Like, again, do you get what I'm saying? Like how you can hold two separate things, and it's like that could have easily still been like controls just like an Xbox controller. It's just you're holding two separate things in your hand that aren't attached. But instead of doing that, they literally made it so like the other option is to use nunchuck Wiimote combo, but you use the... I think it gave you an option. You can use the nunchuck or the Wiimote, like the gas pedal. So you're steering with the nunchuck. You want to give it gas? Oh, you need to like push the controller down a little bit like this to give it gas. Let off the gas, you bring it back. It's like, what is that crap? So it's examples like that. And now here's the thing. That I think that might have just been an early Wii thing, right? Where they made like most games like, you know, like even if it has the ability to play like a controller with the Wiimote nunchuck, make it motion control. Make it like really Wii, really lean into that Wii motion control identity. So don't make it so they can just use a nunchuck and a Wiimote like you would, like a controller like you would play on a 360. Add some zing to it. Spice it up. Oh, here's what we could do. We can make it so instead of just pressing the gas with A on the Wiimote, you hold the Wiimote up like somebody's foot, and then when you want to accelerate, you just ease the Wiimote down like this. Yeah, at some point the game became unplayable. Most of you probably have never played that game because it's, you know, I mean, I don't want to assume, but like sometimes I talk about Need for Speed Carbon, nobody knows what I'm talking about, so I just assume that most people actually didn't play it. But Need for Speed Carbon, once you get to the end, you're playing in cars that are extremely fast. Like they're way faster than the starting cars that you get like in the game, right? And the levels don't change because Need for Speed Carbon, you're like playing in the city, so it's a lot of city driving. It's not like in big windy twists and turns up on a mountain and a hill or whatever. It's like city driving, like in some cases like just like Gran Turismo. It's like literally you have to stop on a dime and turn because it's like you're on like city streets. So when you're in a slower car, it's like it's much easier to navigate those streets and like plan your turns and anticipate and all that stuff. And later in the game, when you get in cars that go like way over 100 miles an hour, it's like so hard to slow down and drift. It's like it really gets intense to the point because you're racing other quick cars too. So it's not like you can just like race be in a Corvette and be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna kind of coast and only go 45 miles around these turns. It's like the computers are also in Corvettes or something similar, and they're going like around turns like 80, 100 miles an hour. But anyways, it's like playing 150, 200cc. It's like everybody's quick, and it's, you know, when you play at like speeds that fast, it's like you really have to make decisions and do all these crazy anticipations, like either by drifting or slowing down or braking, like this, right? Now imagine to try to do that with tilting a Wiimote, giving it gas, giving it gas, giving it gas, left the gas. So it's like all this extra BS in your hands. Like, I literally couldn't finish the game because, again, there was parts in some of those races where like I can't react quick enough with the Wiimote. It's just impossible. There's nothing I could do. Like I just kept losing over and over again. I'm like, dude, I can beat this no problem on my friend's 360, like this exact race, this part of the game, but I can't do it on the Wii. And also too, it's like, you know, when you're doing like, you know, the motion control thing, it's like it also isn't exact. And sometimes like it wouldn't pick up the acceleration and deceleration correctly, like when you lift up the gas by lifting the Wiimote. So it was just like a really crappy experience. But that's my complaint about that stuff on the Wii. Is like specific stuff like that with motion controls. Whew. Anyways, what'd you guys all have tonight for dinner? Actually had we had Chinese food. Oh, I had chicken strips. Though I did get a slice of pizza earlier at the festival. Nice. Which restaurant? Mandarin Chicken. Let me see if I can actually put the link. I'll put the link in chat. Oh, what the? Oops. But I'll also pull it up here on stream. A bunch of stock photos. Anyways, we got, Ali got the orange chicken, and I got the Kung Pao chicken. Got it from DoorDash. They had a buy one, get one free of the egg rolls. So we got like, there was like 4 or 5 egg rolls per, they're pretty big. So we got way too much food. Because, you know, I always forget, outside of Panda Express, because it seems like Panda Express is the only Chinese place that offers small portions, but you know, most Chinese places kind of do family style. So if you order something, it's like, it's not like a portion size of a singular bowl. It's, you know, most Chinese restaurants like give you big portions. So we got 2 big portions. We got an order of Kung Pao and an order of orange, and it's just way too much food, so I'm gonna have to save some for later. But it was good. It was good. But this is sort of the first time we tried them, and more just in general. This is kind of the first Chinese restaurant I've had in a while. I am just not a fan of Panda Express. Well, the one by me. I'm not a fan of the Panda Express by me. And you've heard me say this before, but I'm not a Panda hater. I'm disappointed in Panda. And maybe it's this location near us, but for I would say probably the past 10 years, I talk to Ali about this all the time. I'm like, Panda hasn't been bad recently. It's been bad like the past like 10 years. Well, not bad, but it's been mid. Like, no flavor, barely any texture. And, you know, but during the early 2000s, I was obsessed with Panda, bro. I remember, like, you know, for those in the South Bay, when the first one came to Torrance by Best Buy, I remember trying orange chicken for the first time. It was so good. It's like you were crying, bro. That's how good it was, you know? And it was like that all through the early 2000s. And then, I don't know, bro. Like, I can't tell if it's just this location or is the chain overall just, like, started dialing back, you know, flavor? Because it's just, like, it's so mid-tasting. You know, and I get this. I almost wonder, and I have theories about it, but I don't know, because it was, like, you know, made here in America, but I had theories. I'm sorry. I have theories as to why Panda might have tasted better in the early 2000s and it tastes like more mid now. Is that they actually might have used MSG in the early 2000s. And then when, like, the misinformation of MSG started spreading more and more as the years went on, easing back on the MSG or getting rid of it made everything taste really flat. And just so you know, and you guys in chat, if this is your first time hearing it, there is nothing wrong with MSG, and every paper written about MSG of any side effects or what it does is not founded in any actual science. They've literally disproved anything MSG related as to it causing headaches or symptoms and all this stuff. And you can look it up. It's not founded in like any science, and it's been disproven. About in 2018 is when I first saw somebody making. I was watching this documentary, and it was actually one of the first times I ever like actually heard that, and it was like bringing to light how the misinformation of MSG is just not only has just caused problems, but it's also just rooted in racism. And I almost wonder if, you know, has Panda become mid? I mean, specifically because they stopped using MSG. Other theory. I mean, it could also be. I mean, they were a chain even in like 2000, 2001 when I first tried them. So like, I don't know. Like at that point, one could argue like they were already kind of a big chain. But I don't know if they've gotten way bigger from 2001. Then maybe, you know, what happens when a chain grows is that they get even worse in quality. So I don't know. But yeah, going back to what I was saying is that's my theory about Panda Yeast being really good, is that maybe they used to use MSG. Carlton, what's up, bro? I remember 2003 Panda at your house. The orange chicken was prime. Absolutely. Yeah, it was so good, man. So good. But, yeah. Isn't that wild? The whole MSG thing? Look into it, dude. And a few years ago, probably like 2021, is when I saw kind of like a push. So there was this food YouTuber, I haven't watched him in years, but I used to watch him when he was like smaller. I mean, even when he was smaller, he was still like about 1 million subs. He's even bigger now. But Joshua Weissman, I mean, a lot of people say he's insufferable now. Like, I get it. But back in 2020, 2021, even 2019, when he was like smaller, I enjoyed his stuff then. But one thing he talked about was MSG, and he was making a dish, right? And he was talking about how I think I even posted this in Discord, but when to use MSG, right? Like in cooking. And he was like, you know, in general, when people are making food at their house, right? Cooking at home, you know, a lot of the problems is they go like, why, how come the food I make doesn't taste as good as like, you know, the food at a restaurant? I mean, you can get into like the whole butter, garlic, and all this extra stuff, but actually, before you even go there, the real basic part is that people just don't salt their food enough, right? And so he was talking about how like, you know, when you're tasting your food and like you're adding more salt, because again, generally the issue is that people just don't salt their food enough. But he was like, there's a ceiling with salt, right? It's like you're tasting your food and you go, oh, this tastes like nothing. You start salting it. You start tasting it like, this is better. You add more salt and you go, oh, this is even better. Add some more salt. Man, this is tasting better. Then there becomes like a ceiling or like diminishing returns where you start adding more salt and it starts to taste worse, right? He was saying that basically MSG can be used as like a means to break that ceiling, right? So basically you're salting it, it's good. You're salting it again, even better. Salt it some more and you go, wow, this is starting to taste good. And it's like, well, if you salt it anymore past that point, it might start to taste worse. So it's kind of like a ceiling, right? He was saying that MSG is that one thing to actually break the ceiling and take a dish even further without... It's like it's adding more flavor without like making it taste worse by going overboard with salt. I thought that was really interesting, but yeah, MSG is just one of those key ingredients, bro, where like it could just take food to the next level. Obviously if you use it right, but he was one of the first people I kind of saw like kind of breaking that stigma of MSG, you know? But again, the reason why I brought up MSG was the argument of, you know, how did Panda taste so good in the early 2000s and why does it, to me, taste so mid now? And, you know, like, I think the whole MSG thing was kind of, like, documented, like, way before the early 2000s. But I think, like, as time went on, it's like, the misinformation MSG also gained traction as the years went on, right? So I think, you know, early 2000s is possibility. Maybe Panda did remove it, you know? Maybe people started, like, becoming more aware of that thing and all that misinformation started circulating and people being health conscious and calling out brands and going, don't eat that, it's got MSG in it, right? Who knows? That's my theory. That's my conspiracy theory. But other than that, chat, what'd you guys have for dinner? Besides Nate. Nate told me he had strips. Chicken strips. And then I was telling you guys that I had Chinese food. And got on the whole topic of like... So this is like a mom and pop place. And how we got from telling you about this to Panda was that, you know, there's not really like mom and pop places. You know, it's like... I was like talking about it. It's like something you even see in sitcoms and shows, right? It's like you watch something and you go like, you know, like if it's like Big Bang Theory, for example, right? Whether you like the show or not, you know, one thing in the show, and maybe in the earlier seasons they make it like really known, but like getting food somewhere is like really big to them, right? To the point where they vote and they say, well, today is pizza, or today is Indian food, or today is Chinese, whatever, right? And just, you know, something about it is like, because it's not even just Big Bang Theory, it's a lot of shows. It's like groups of people, family, it's like they have their go-to pizza place. They got their go-to Italian place. They got their go-to Thai place, Indian, Chinese, right? And for me, it's in, you know, our family, it's like we don't have a go-to Chinese place. It's like we have some go-to pizza places, go-to Italian food places. I got my go-to Thai place. You know, There was one Chinese place that used to be in the South Bay, Redondo Beach, called W's China Bistro. And it was the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life. Started by a Chinese lady, but she obviously made it like it was more along the lines of like not crazy like authentic, but like really high quality American Chinese, like a Panda, right? Actually, closer. Here's a better analogy. It was basically if you take like PF Chang's and make it even more boutique, bougie, or higher end. It was like that, right? Like people think like fancy Chinese food is PF Chang's, right? W's was like a PF Chang's, but a level above it. But what made it so good is that like everything was like scratch made. So like if you got orange chicken or honey sesame or General Tso's, whatever the chicken might be that had like breading on it, they like did the batter, the breading, and frying the chicken like to order. So everything in terms of flavor, texture, everything was that good. That was my favorite Chinese place, and it went out of business, unfortunately. I think around COVID, but now this place is obviously not. I don't think they've ever claimed to try to be like more like a W's or a PF Chang's, but like it's like an independent place, mom and pop. Not bad, not bad. I was just saying that like we really haven't found. I would like to have like a go-to Chinese place. We really haven't had one that we can call our own. My pizza tonight, and I have a big container of MSG used all the time. Great stuff. It's funny. I'm a big pusher of MSG and bringing awareness when I can about the misinformation of MSG, but I need to get some, bro. But yeah, the cool thing about MSG is it doesn't have to be Chinese food. You can see here, even Mason saying. Besides food, what games have y'all been working on recently? For me, it's been, I think it was like 3 games. I've been mostly playing. It's been World of Warcraft. Actually 4, if I think about it. I guess I'm really playing 4 main games. It's been World of Warcraft, Battlefield 6, Mario Galaxy, more like in the living room with like family and stuff, and Overcooked, which if you generally stay later in the stream is usually when we play it, but that's the game where we all are cussing at each other, and you make food, you prepare food like a bunch of chefs, right? Up to 4 players. That's those are the main games I'm playing right now. It's like here and there I'm like messing around with some stuff on like Game Pass or whatever, but those are the main games I'm playing right now. So if you guys are playing, working on some stuff, let me know in chat. Finished the GBA Castlevania games last week. Started Black Myth Wukong today. Nice. The GBA Castlevania games, were you playing it like PC emulation, or was it through like on the PS5 or Steam? Oh, there's something I want to show you guys. Let me see if I can get it working. The Advanced Collection on PlayStation. Oh, nice. Sweet. I'm back. Welcome back, Nate. Somebody banned that bot on Twitch. I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna go hand cam for a second. Yo, Jim, what's going on? Good evening. How you doing? And how was your Saturday? What'd you do today? Sorry, there's a lot of questions. All right, let's see. See if I can do this. Hold on. In the world. Okay, there we go. There we go. Like that. Full screen that. Let that shut up and go away. There we go. Let's see. Yo. Whoa. What the fuck? Hold on. Sorry, I'm troubleshooting shit right now. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, hold on. Kind of troubleshoot shit and then show you guys stuff. Hold on. All good and nice here. Chilled all day. Watched Nick games. Sweet, bro. Sounds like a nice chill game. And a chill day. Hold on. Okay. Let me see. Check. Check. Oops. Check. There we go. Okay. I figured out what was wrong. Okay, now you're hearing me from the microphone on my phone. Okay, hold on. I'm capturing. Here's how we're gonna do it. Boom. Boom. Oops. There we go. Okay. Trying to show you trying to go hand cam here in the office, but okay, I wanted to show you what I did today. It was kind of cool, but I'm showing off technologies. Look, here's the old video card that was in that computer. So that computer has a 30. For those who don't know, sorry, this is annoying and nerd talk, but that computer, the Stream PC, now has my 3080, which was in my old PC, and this is a 3050. This was in there, but there now has a 3080. And here is the 5080. You see how big that thing is, man? Look. See that big thing, bro, compared to this? Look at that, dude. That's huge. 5080. Anyways, that's not why I wanted to do the hand cam. I was trying to show you this. Look at, do you see these two USB extensions? I actually just set these up. I've had these for years. So this USB extension is old. I got this maybe 2016. That's the USB extension that comes... Hold on one second. Sorry. Anyways, okay. So I've had these USB extensions for a long time, and I've like thought about these for a long time too, but I just never pulled the trigger. This USB extension's old. This is old USB extension from like 2016 where I got the Steam controller, the first Steam controller from like 2015, but I got it in 2016. I've never had to use any. I've never, in all the places I've lived, I've actually never had to use a USB extension. For like a wireless mouse controller, whatever it is. I've always plugged the USB directly in, and there's always been a good connection, right? So I've had these for a long time. I was like, you know what? I'll use that today. And this adapter is for the 8-bit DOE. So I have a bunch of controllers connected to 8-bit. This is the adapter too for the 8-bit DOE. But my Xbox Series X, some Xbox One controllers, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, my DualSense for the PS5. I have the 8-bit DOE SNES controller hooked up to this. I mean, the list goes on of what it can also sync to it, but that's what this adapter is. This is for game controllers. Now, this extension, I've had this almost like 10 years as well. This USB extension is actually from a Razer device I no longer own. It was trashed years ago. This was for the wireless lap keyboard for like TV couch gaming, like keyboard that Razer had. I think they still have one, but I had the first iteration where it's like, it's like a foldable keyboard with like a magnet mouse pad. It's like for like when Steam machines first came out and people were making their iterations of Steam machines and couch PC gaming started to become a thing. Razer had the foldable, like, just small keyboard you can couch game on, and this was the USB extension that came with it. I literally took this out of the plastic today. I mean, that's like, I've literally had it since then. I threw that device out like 3 years ago. But I just held on to this because, a USB extension is universal. So, and obviously it's proof that it is working because that's a Logitech adapter for my headset. But yeah, this was like still wrapped up and in plastic, nice and neat. So today I finally broke this seal, I guess you could say, and set it up. And man, we'll find out about the controller part, but I'm sure it's gonna work. But this right here, so this adapter goes to this headset right here. Okay, you see this? This is my wireless Logitech Pro X wireless. I got this. I got that like summer 2022 when my Razer Kraken headset started to break. And what I love about this is the range on this is really good, right? Like really good. And today I made the range even better, way better. So these two USBs, okay, they were actually plugged right here, down here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the extensions when they're plugged in now. But both of them were plugged in here, and they're both like facing, horizontal. They're both sticking out like this. And if you know anything about how wireless works, is that when it comes to like even like Wi-Fi, most things go out like a donut shape in terms of like its signal, right? It's not an actual circle. It's like it kind of goes out more like a oval in terms of signal, right? So because we like houses are built and you have like rooms like this and like signal goes this way. Now it does go up to an extent, but it mostly goes out like on a horizontal like plane. It's more like an oval. It's not like an actual rectangle because again, it does go up slightly. That's why you can get signal above or below in terms of like, wherever you're at with things. But the thing is that with this, when they're facing that way, the signal is really going up and going down and not really going that much that way. Well, the rest of my house is to the right where I'm pointing. And so when I got to the bathroom and the living room is like when it would start to cut off. It kind of sucked. But I mean, like, obviously in this room it's fine, and sometimes, so behind this wall is like where the kitchen's at. I could be in the kitchen, but it would get spotty because you go on Discord, chat with your friends, and then like sometimes like you can hear talking just fine if you're not moving. Then you start moving around the kitchen, it's like then it starts getting choppy. Well, I just by repositioning this adapter, on top of my PC. Now again, look at that distance is not that far. Okay, you see from down there up to here. So what made the difference isn't because I just like moved it this way. If anything, right? If anything, by moving it more left, one would think that gave me worse signal, going out to the rest of the house, right? But what it did is actually made the signal work as it's intended. You see, again, a lot of these adapters, remember the signal goes out like on a horizontal plane more, and it goes up some. Well, if these are tilted this way, most of your signal is going like this and going like this. It's not going this way. It's like the same thing. So again, while there is some signal going up, right? Most of it's going this way. That's how most of that works. Even your Wi-Fi. That's why your router, you don't want to like have it on its side, because then now you're, you want like things to move like on the horizontal plane. That's why they tell you with like antennas, right? Like even with Bluetooth, right? You have those two Bluetooth antennas you stick in. That's why you kind of want them pointed at an angle. So they do like this. And so because again, if you have them straight up, they move like left and right. So you want, if you have two antennas, you kind of want them like bunny eared, so they can kind of spread a little better in like the some vertical motion direction and horizontal. But anyways, point being is that by positioning the adapter in a vertical position like this, the signal is it improved it so much, you guys. Like I can literally go to the back of my house now without any problems. Like again, before it was getting cut off in the hallway, dude, I can go like rooms away now. I can go to the kitchen, even to the dining room now, no problem with the signal. So that's just a reminder for you guys. If you have stuff that has crappy signal like adapters, make sure they're positioned like this. Like if you're in the same room, yeah, positioning an adapter like this is not going to make a difference, right? If like you're literally in the same room, like living room, office, yeah, you're so close that even if like the signal is going, up and down, it doesn't matter because you're in the same room. It's close enough. It's not going to make a difference. But if you're having reception issues, like in terms of signal with adapters, make sure they're in the vertical position, because again, that's how signal operates. It operates in a horizontal plane, not a vertical. I mean, it does somewhat in a vertical, right? But its main thing is horizontal. There you go. That's what I did today. That's what I wanted to share. And if you're listening and you're here and you have issues even in the past of signal, make sure your adapters are pointing, and this goes for your Wi-Fi too, make sure they're pointing up. There. Now you get to see some of my office. But the reason why I wanted to share that is because it was kind of cool news for me. Because again, it's like, I was debating getting the second iteration of this, because if you look at the specs online about this generation, the first gen of these, I think it says like it can go like 40 meters or 30 meters or something like that, but the second generation can go like 90 meters. It's like more than double. I was like, oh, that's probably what I need to be able to like go, all the way back in my house, go a far distance in my house on my property while staying connected to Discord. Well, I tested today, and again, the signal is improved. Like, I would honestly say in terms of like it's improved, it might have improved like over double distance, right? Because again, out this door of the office and down the hallway is sort of the cutoff of the, the bathroom and then the living room, right? And it was like, maybe going 20, 30 feet from here. But now it's closer to like, with the adapter setup right, just by positioning the headphone adapter straight up versus like this, it's like, dude, it's maybe gone to like 50, 60 feet. I mean, it's a huge improvement. So that's why I wanted to share it. I was excited about my little thing I worked on today, and also some excitement that if you guys are again curious about how to extend range, make sure your adapters, whether headphones, adapters for controllers, or even your Wi-Fi, is in a vertical position, not laying on its side. I was trying to alert, but my phone was dying. I had to find my charger and plug it in, etc. Side, but I'm here now. Yo, Jesse! What are you up to right now? Are you gonna walk tonight? Ben and Junior are doing a sleepover, so I'm going to sleep on the pull-out couch downstairs. Hype! There you go. Did you end up having dinner after the stream? Ugh. My hair in a bun because it's starting to get a little too hot. Starting to feel like I got a scarf around my neck. But yeah, I was like trying to show you guys that how I had the adapters on the front of the BC case. But you know, the way the USB comes out from the case is it comes out, you know, sideways. And I've actually been having connectivity issues with even controllers. Like literally sitting in this seat and connecting to the 8-bit DO adapters like in the seat. Disconnecting issues to the point where I'm like, dude, I guess I gotta play stuff like with USB directly like connected to it. But in theory, how my headphones improved, you know, the connection to this controller and anything else in this room should be fine. But yeah, literally sitting in this chair, bro, there was like connection issues. Yeah, Ben had made a frozen pizza. What do you have? Dude, I love frozen pizza, man. Holy moly, that's why I'm big boy. Actually, update chat. You know, since January, I've lost about 15 pounds. About. I was like 314 in January. Now I'm down. I weighed myself. I'm 301. So I'm still a big back, but this big back is trying to get down to his weight I'm supposed to be. You know, most of high school was 200. Outside of college, or outside of high school and college, I was 200. Daddy, 100 pounds overweight, bro. He a big boy. What now? I think I'm gonna boot up Yoshi's Island. Wait, hold on. Might have to actually sync this for a second. Hold on. Hey, there we go. It synced. It sunk. But the battery might be low, so it might disconnect anyways. So it might not be a good test to determine whether this is going to work better, because I think it might be low. Dude, I constantly have to tie my hair back now. Or also, yeah, you know, with long hair, I actually thought like most of the time I'd have it like down because I like the way long hair looks, but It's actually so annoying. And you've heard me talk about it like... Y'all have heard me talk about it like 100 times more. About... Because my hair is like thick and like wavy. Like, and even in the wintertime, it gets uncomfortable because it's so thick. It's when it's like laying on the back of like my neck and shoulders, it feels like I'm wearing like a scarf. Like I start to overheat. But yeah, I would say probably 98% of the time my hair is up. I like really have it down. You know, I try to have it down when I stream sometimes because it's like, like I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving around. Because one thing too is like having it down is like I don't like when I'm like moving around, picking stuff up, whatever, and like my hair falls into my face. That's one thing I still haven't gotten used to as a guy with like long hair now who did not have long hair his whole life is that, you know, that's the one annoying thing is that when the wind blows or you like look down or you bend down and your hair like shifts forward and then like is like can like cover your face and stuff, like that's so annoying. Like to brush it away, you know, like off, you know, or try to continue to like tuck it behind your ears and stuff like that. It's like that's a whole realm I had no ideas that girls had to put up with. That's why I have it up 98% of the time. I just don't want to deal with it. Even though I like the look of hair like down, it's so annoying putting up with it. But yeah, that's why sometimes on stream I have it down. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be sitting here for a couple hours just sitting here, so it's not gonna blow my face or get in my face in an annoying way. It was Red Baron, dude. Red Baron's so good. Actually, if I had to choose a frozen pizza that's my favorite, I don't know. It's been a while since I've had any frozen pizza. We've been just like freezing pizza that we get from places like whether it be Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Domino's. We like eat it, and then whatever we don't finish that night, we put in like Ziploc freezer bags, and then they last for like months until you go through them. But I haven't had like an actual frozen pizza in a while. But I want to say probably my top favorites have been DiGiorno and what's that other brand? Not Tony's. Tony's is good, but I mean, there's one even like cheaper. Hold on, cheap. If I can find it, like blue packaging. Jax. This right here. This. Oh yeah, good job. Honestly, like the past 2 weeks, I've only worked out like once a week. I've felt so low energy. I was grabbing a sheet real quick. What about the leftover pizza last few months? Oh, I was saying I haven't had frozen pizza in a long time because I was gonna be like, oh, I wonder what's my favorite frozen pizza, but I haven't had frozen pizza in such a long time. It's like I forget what brands taste like. But yeah, when we get like pizza from like Little Caesars or Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. The same night, whatever we don't finish, we actually put in Ziploc, freezer rated Ziploc bags. You press all the air out and then you zip it up in the freezer. And then, for the next months or so, like if we're hungry for just a slice, we take one out and like air fry it. It's like, that's like something we've been doing, like, I would say maybe like past 10 years is that, freezing your pizza, whatever you don't finish, makes the pizza last for months. And then it's kind of like, you reheat it in a toaster oven or air fryer or whatever it might be from frozen. It's like having a single serve frozen pizza. But anyways, yeah, the point was like if I had to choose in terms of frozen pizza, like I think I need to go through them all again, but it's been a while. But at the top of my head, I'm going towards DiGiorno and Jax. But I forgot how good Red Baron is also. Dude, if I'm not mistaken, Jax and Tony's are like the low of the low. Like we're talking like $1 something in stores. Cheapest you can get. But you know, when it comes to pizza, bro, like, I use this term all the time. I can code switch. I can go from the cheapest of the cheap to the bougiest of bougie, authentic Roman pies, Sicilian Roman style Sicilian pizzas, whatever you name it. The most bougiest of pizzas, authentic you think, to like in Italy. I can go from there, everything in between, to literally like dollar store pizza. I love pizza. Like my friend Chris always says, is like, pizza is a lot like sex. It's like, when it's good, and when it's bad, it's still kind of good. Leftover pizza lasts like a day over here. Well, it used to be. Now $1 is $5. Yeah, that's true, right? But dude, I love all forms of pizza, bro. There is what the frick is this doing? Please wait while setup installs Launchbox. I mean, installs, bro. We were just playing this. What in the world? Okay, let's see. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I don't like that weird clacking. What the hell was that noise? Hold on. System, audio, sound. Can I go higher? Boom. Why is Windows trying to block Launchbox? The hell's going on? The thing I used to play my emulators? Why do you think it's a virus, bro? Okay, let's see. Jesse, does our Friday night still the same? Where Ben takes some time off. Okay, so should we boot up? Boot up some Yoshi's Island? My friends are texting me if they want to play Overcooked tonight. And Overcooked is one of those games where it will test your friendship and your marriage. Yeah, he works 410s, but it's an hour away, so it's like 412s. Yowza. Those are long days. I 'cause, 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 'c I am extremely grateful that the business I'm at moved to the South Bay. You know, the suburbs of Los Angeles where I live. Because the business used to be in Hollywood. You know, Los Angeles. God. When days are that long, bro, it's like you get home and it's like you have breakfast and you just like fall asleep on the couch like it's 7:30, dude. That's how it was for years. Um, Basically, it's like an hour commute from the South Bay to Hollywood. 9-hour shift. And then it was always an hour and a half home. It was always like always about half hour longer on the way home. Because I worked 8 to 5, and most people are on the most businesses are on the 9 to 5. So it was like I was with the 8 to 5ers, but you know, they 8 to 5ers get off at the same time as the 9 to 5ers, so even more traffic on the way home. So I had 11 to 11.5 hour days. That when I used to have to commute to Hollywood from the South Bay, that sucked. So I know what Ben is going through. And I'm surprised you managed to last that long, dude. Carlton, you still here lurking? Why don't you tell him about how long you had to commute? Carlton lives out in Corona, like Riverside, and has to go all the way to Long Beach for work. So, it's like an hour on the way in. He works for 9 hours. And some years, he was telling me it was closer to 2 hours on the way home. To the point where he would actually hang out in like a city near Long Beach, like Cerritos or something like that, and go to the mall. Like, he would go to like the mall and get dinner like in a city or two over from Long Beach, to kind of wait out the traffic and then drive home around like 7 o'clock at night. Talk about long days, dude. Holy shnikes. But yeah. I'm sorry, let me change the settings for let me change the game to Yoshi's Island. Oh wait, I have a Mountain Dew in the fridge. A Mountain Dew. Yoshi's Island. Alright, let's pause the music and boot her up. Okay, let's see if this controller works fine. I was talking about Overcooked. Oh, about how managed to last this long with, yeah, playing with Chris and Steph, and then playing with Allie. Oh yeah, we're on World 5, dude. Holy crap, bro. My chair's been doing something weird recently where like I lean back and it's like doing weird cracking noises, which are kind of concerning because it... Oh, it's snowing! What the fuck is wrong with that Lakitu? Oh, shit! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap, this... Whoa. Overstimulation station, dude. It started off as a light snow, and then it started freaking coming down like... Oh my god, like static on a TV. And then this Lakitu with the... Are they throwing bombs? What is that shit? Like some unhinged Lakitu. Okay, it's actually hard to see with that much snow. But anyways, with him, oh, see? With that much snow and then him flying around like that, throwing shit at me, it's like... Actually, it's like kind of overstimulating. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Damn, they're... Can I just eat him? I can eat his cloud. Holy moly! Oh man, he's gonna keep... They're gonna keep coming back. What the frick is that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is getting, like, extremely hard. What the fuck? Holy moly. We gotta get the fuck out of here. No, we're not gonna be exploring and collecting shit. I need to get the fuck out of this level right now. Excuse my French, but yeah. Straight up. We gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't be... It's freaking chaotic and overstimulating. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, dude. Holy shit. I mean, this better be some, like, straightforward level, not this, like, maze back and forth bullshit. Oh my god, not these guys. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Save it again. Whoa! Excuse me? Whoa! Just freaking crushed me, man. Come on. What's the end of the level, man? Wait, what the fuck was that? Like, what the actual fuck was that? You're so funny. Dude, I actually feel bad for cussing so much. Because I feel like there's people that have come to my stream and I feel like there are people like my age, a little old, and they have like kids or something, and they've like come to my stream, and some of them are from a church and stuff, and it's like, whatever, I'm a Christian that cusses, bro. At the end of you, yeah, that's exactly what that was. And, yeah, dude. I cuss, bro. I cuss. What are you gonna do? What are you guys all gonna do about it, huh? Come get me. I dare you. Oh, get to the door. Okay, I guess this is better. Just kind of hoping to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll take this. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, that's not an exit. Oh my gosh. Dude, they dialed the difficulty of this game, like, up big time. I mean, in comparison to, like, I don't know, I guess Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island is, like, you know, a little bit easier. Gosh. Please, no babies crying, dude. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! What do you hate? Dude! Oh my god, this is overstimulating, dude. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Do not play this game if you have mental problems. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, dude. Dude, it went from like... Just go, just go, just go. Get Mario and go. Just get Mario and go. Just get Mario and go. Oh. It went from, like, me barely getting hit and barely Mario crying to now, like, Mario's always fucking crying now, because I'm always getting fucking hit. Holy shit, bro. Ah, oh, not this shit again. Ugh. These fucking penguins, man, get out of here. Oh my gosh. At this rate, we're never gonna beat the damn game. I mean, we were flying... I mean, we were getting through levels at a decent rate. I'm literally still on World 5-1. I mean, we were tackling one world at a time, like, per stream. Holy shnikes, man. Dude. Hey. Getting the fuck out of here. Getting the fuck out of here. Go. Go. For the love of God, go. Whew. Oh, man, you're telling me to go up? No. I don't even know how to get up there. This is not even the last world, you guys. This is 5-1. There's world 6. Oh. You should all be ashamed if you're going to talk like sailors. And you're going to work like sailors. Well, that's typical of the games that get harder as you progress, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude. It's like, you know, at some point, it's like I'm dealing with my kids. Well, you know, they're 7 and 3 now, so they're not crying like a baby, but... Parenting, it's like I'm parenting all day, dude. And then the last thing I need to do is come to a game. I'm supposed to be enjoying it, and it's reminded me of parenting with the freaking baby crying. Dude, yeah, Psychog was right a few streams ago. It's like... This game could easily get really annoying if it's just Mario crying. Oh boy, what are we getting? Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, is Kamek sticking his tongue out? 24? It was like the worst we've ever done. But I didn't care, I just wanted to get the hell out of that level. Ride the ski lifts. Oh man, please don't tell me it's gonna be a damn blizzard every single level in this world. I mean, I generally prefer like snowy themed like worlds and levels like in most video games. But that... Oh my gosh! Jeez. But, that, like, blizzard, in addition to just everything going on, was just, like, way too much shit on the screen. There's no damn way. What? Am I doing something wrong? Hey. Imagine it's Wario instead of Mario. God, if there is like some sort of mod where like it's Baby Wario instead of Mario crying, yeah, you couldn't pay me to play that game. Okay, folks, what am I supposed to do here? I'm missing something? What is going on here, dude? Wait a damn second. You mean... Oh, are we supposed to push this thing the whole time? I mean, it makes it easier because I can just take all these assholes out. Yeah, that's right. Die, bitch. Game got me so frustrated, I'm like pissed off at penguins. Harmless penguins. Harmless, cute penguins. Game got me so pissed off, I'm pissed off at those precious creatures. Say fuck it, everybody dies. Get your ass over here, bitch. Wait a second. How are they flying? Oh, go! Go, bitch, go. Go, 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 go. Go! Get out of here. Woo! This might sound like a stupid question, but can penguins actually fly? Before I start sounding like an idiot, can somebody confirm that? That's like, you know, with the, what was it, turkeys? Most people think they can't fly, but they actually can. Is that the same thing with, penguins? Like, I'm pretty sure penguins cannot fly, but I also don't want to sound like an idiot. Okay, is it... Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure you're one of those gamers that just throws the penguins down the cliff. I don't know what you're talking about, man. It's an oddly specific thing you're talking about, man. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done something like that in any video game. Can you actually do that in a video game? Why is that shy guy taunting me with a 1-up? What do you know? I just saw you do it. Dude, I think every millennial, dude, is like a part of growing up. Part of growing up, every millennial at some point has played Super Mario 64 and thrown the little penguin off the cliff. It's like a rite of passage, bro. Oh, get your... There are no stupid questions, just stupid people. Yes, here we go, end of the level, folks. Jesse, have you ever played this game? Is it me or is it like every world? It's like this is like it's like the same song, right? This like song that plays like in between the levels, level selection. But like, are they adding like instruments as the game progresses? Like, it's clearly sounds different from World 4, but I was just curious if they did it with every world. What are you gonna tell me? This is an icy stage. Be careful, it is slippery and difficult to walk. Grab a red watermelon, you can breathe fire 3 times. Use it to melt ice or attack your enemies. Oh, sick. I was wearing Super Mario 64 in case you didn't realize it. Oh no, not these guys. And get out of here. Hey, what the frick? Yeah, I got him. What is that noise? It sounds like a mouse. Is that my feet? Whoa, shit. Oh, shit. Man, what the frick? Yeah, it's like the same noise as the mouses, dude. They're using the same sound effect that, like, you, like, pitter-pattering and slipping on the ice as like the mouses that come and steal your eggs in Mario or whatever. Whoa! Wait, hold on there. Wait, hold on. Everybody, hold on now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's just go, dude. Oh! Whoa! Bounce on their heads. Let's go. Wait. What in the world? Oh, probably need to go in here to do something. That's definitely you slipping on ice. That's definitely me when I'm... Reminds me of the slow flow like Antonio. Here we go. Oh! Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? Get out of here, man. Yeah. There we go. Boom, boom. Whoa! Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh man. Can this level just end, bro? Oh! We're on a sled. Let's go! Can we jump? Yeah, we can jump. Okay. Okay, let's save here. This game would actually be pretty hard to 100%. I would say like the main part of the game is it's definitely getting difficult, but it's a little bit more like a stroll in the park compared to like Super Mario World. But 100%ing this game by getting all the stuff like in the levels, I think would be pretty freaking hard. Chat, have any of you actually 100%ed Yoshi's Island? I'm generally curious. That's like, I feel like that's a pretty good feat. Not something easy to do. Bro, what did you send me? Jesse, what is this? Looks so good. Wait, what the hell? How are you getting... That's so interesting. How are you getting stuff for Chino Labra and Corona? Wait, have I been here? Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's funny is that like that burger looks like the standard mom and pop looking burgers that like most mom and pop places, like burger places, get all their stuff from the same wholesale place like Restaurant Depot. But holy man, dude, that chili cheese onion rings looks excellent. Wait, I'm gonna send this to Carlton. Carlton, you in chat? Hope it's not another farting Mario gif. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, use your points. Carlton, you still here? You fall asleep. Did we go here, Carlton? That one summer that I slept over with like you and Chris and got the Switch? Is this the place that's near your house, Carlton? Are you still here? Only level 5-4, dude. Holy moly. Oh! Whoa! Should have went down here. There was no reason to. No reason to. Oh, well. I guess we can get that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give me the baby back. You snot. Hanging from a nose. What's a polywag doing there, dude? Man, get the fuck out of here. Okay. 2 routes. What does that mean, bro? Man, I didn't need to do all that, did I? Wasted my eggs. Oh, more eggs. Let's go. Wait, who's that flashing shy guy? Oops. Got him. Whoa! That's a one-hit KO? Those are one-hit KO spikes? Holy moly, dude. There we go. Come on, man. What we got? I'm sorry. Can we not jump on that? What is that? Wait. What? How did I fall through it the first time? Oh, wait. There's one downstairs. Did I go there? Wait, what in the world? Nah, frick it. It just go up top, man. All that for a flower ain't worth it. Oh. Oh, shoot. He doesn't like that. Eyebrow theory? Oh! Whoa, what the fuck? Creepy ass green bullet bills. Why are they grinning like that? What? What do you mean down? Dude, this is a really long part. Whoa, that Shy Guy needs to chill, dude. Freaking A, man. Oh my gosh. What a level, bro. What in the world? Get me out of here, dude. Go! Woo! What's this gonna be about? Ah, Yoshi. To get this far, you must be powerful, but remember, this slug has no weak points. Ah, is that so, dude? Let me guess, he would have just kept going and pushed me off. Thankfully, we did it quick enough. Sick, 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 sick. Cool, cool, cool. All right, well, let's take a break. We've been streaming for 2 hours. When we come back, we'll come back to some more hanging and gaming. All right, BRB, y'all. All right, y'all. We are going to end the stream here. Just a quick 2-hour stream. Well, I mean, 2 hours hasn't been quick, but generally kind of shorter than what we usually do. But yeah, I think we're gonna end it here tonight because I would like to come back and stream tomorrow. So I kind of want to divided my energy and time and stream tonight and stream tomorrow because guess what, I got Monday off because it's Memorial Day weekend. But yeah, again, we're ending here tonight, but there's two things I want to say. I want to say thank you guys for coming out, both YouTube and Twitch. We got to hang out, talk, got to play some Yoshi's Island. As frustrating as Yoshi's Island can get, it was still fun. Still a fun game. So don't let don't mistake me cussing at a game. Mistaking it for meaning I don't like the game. There's a lot of games I love, and I'll cuss at it and flip the TV off when it's pissing me off. But yeah. That being said, enjoy the rest of your night. For those on Twitch, we are gonna raid over into my friend Ahu Jorgen. Who has been an OG supporter since like 2019, 2020. So, yeah, if you're on Twitch, then I want you guys to come with me over to Twitch and come over to the raid.
Jamie, what is up? How are you doing? Welcome in, Raiders.
For those on YouTube, stream is still going, but for Twitch, we've all gone over to Ahu Jorgen's channel. So, but again, he is an OG dude from like 2019, 2020 supporting the stream. So, wanted to raid over to him tonight. Looks like he's just chilling. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream on my end for those on YouTube. But yeah, maybe I'll see y'all tomorrow night, okay? But again, thank you for